Oh wait, fuck, has my mic been unmuted this whole time? Oh. You gotta work out some sort of BGM DDO or something. So it looks like I don't do air transcoding today. I need to start a couple of minutes earlier so I can actually get that. Because I was getting it consistently when I was starting at this time before. But yeah, hey, how's it going? What the fuck? Catter, what? Why? Actually, what? Why you were just streaming? What? No, I don't. What? Oh. Did something happen with your connection or something? Due to emergency end stream. But also, hello, welcome, Catter and Raiders. Uh, yo, Finley. Yo, Lucas. You could have, like, waited at least. Thank you for the quack, fur. Okay, well, yeah, welcome in, everybody. Let me just. Oh god, now it's not gonna. There we go. Don't mind me just failing to get the game capture working. And where the hell were we and what were we doing last time we were playing? Right, we were doing these puzzles. Right. Also, hello everybody. Yes, words. Hi, welcome to my stream. I'm Vincent Staunton, private detective. We're playing puzzle games. And yeah, this is The Witness, which is it is a puzzle game. It's a really interesting game that really sort of does an interesting thing where it tutorializes you without any text or dialogue. You just sort of figure out the puzzles on your own as you go. But yeah, let's see. Can we do this? So yeah, for this puzzle type, we need to section the colors off into their own segments. Except this thing needs to delete one wrong thing. I think the best way I can think to describe it. So we separated out red here, red into here, blue and green into their own, and then we had red here, but with the cyan wrong one here. Yeah, welcome in, Gladiator. Hello, hello. Yeah, that should work. So now we've segmented it into green, red, and then we've got the one green that's wrong with the cyan. I can't remember why we were doing that puzzle, but I'm sure there was a reason. Okay. And now these ones here, these black dots, we need to actually run the line through them. So that's a thing. What? Bad, your bully nerd? Is that what you want me to say? Like, I'm trying to figure out what you want out of that redeem. You know what? I'm just Die. Let me just reject and refund that. If you want random shit read out, there's a make me say anything redeem. But yeah, now we need to figure out how we're doing here. So we need to hit all of these. So we need to hit all of... This is interesting because... Oh wait, we can leave the... Oh right, this can also blot out one of the black dots if we don't hit them. So... How do I illustrate that? Like so. Which means we can do something like this? Question mark? But that won't work because we need to actually segment the red off from the green. So we could do this. Almost. We can do this. There we go. If you say so. But yeah, so there we hit all the black dots except for one, which we had segmented off here. Which was cancelled out by this. So we had the red segmented out in the greens. And this leads somewhere? Oh wait, we had this as well. Oh god, these ones get difficult. It's Friday. Naruhodo. So okay. If we start here, we're not going to be able to segment that white and black off from each other. But the same here, unless we go out this way, but then we're missing this here. If we start here, we have to miss one of these black dots. So I'm assuming this... So we're missing something, and that's what this is going to handle for. This one we missed two by... We missed more than one, so we can never start there. I'm going to try starting here. Let's see, so if we do like so... There we go, now that black one is segmented. Wait... We might need to come up here, then cut through there. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that took care of that black one, and everything else was segmented, and we hit all the dots. Did that have a purpose, or did we just do that for fun? Sometimes it's unclear what... I don't know if we actually had to do that. I think we could have... Was that like an optional... Did we have an option between this one and this one? What happened there? Oh well. Oh, there's our little shortcut there. I was supposed to see something here. What would it give us this path down here if there wasn't something here to see? Oh. How do we get back down again? Alright, we got the lift. Wait, really? Did we miss something? More specifically, did I miss something? I did miss something. Okay. Take the lift back up. But yeah, how's Friday going for everybody, by the way? Also, why did you end your stream so early, Gunner? Oh god. Oh no, wait, this is easy. Oh, that was a shortcut. Okay. Do we have anything to see up? Oh, right. Right, we're seeing where this went. Which appears to go out to there. Which drops back down here. So, yeah, that did nothing. Mm-hmm. This is just another lift, isn't it? But there's going to be this secret puzzle here. And the angle's just right. No, we've actually missed the angle already. What? What's the correct angle for that? Oh, we had to get it earlier, I think is the problem. Let's send that back up. In the meantime, run back around this way. That's not the way we want to go. Oh, wait, okay, how do I unlock this side then? Oh, right, there's that whole bit over there. Well, let's use this elevator again, so see if we can grab this hidden pattern here. I don't even know what to call them. Secrets? Are they secrets? The monolith patterns? Yeah, so we can start there. So what we need to do is hit that. Then we're going to do this. But yeah, how's everybody's Friday been? We got interesting to do on the weekend? I had something I was going to discuss on stream, but I can't remember what the fuck it was. I think there were two such things today where I was like, oh, that would be great to talk about. Yeah, that's not in my head anymore. Anyway, all that for that. Yo, Tomo, I assume you're at work, but thank you for dropping by. Thanks for wishing me a good stream. I need to try and figure out how to activate this shit now. E. Thank you. Okay. Nope. Right, we need to do... Okay, yeah. That. No? Wait, have I found out how these things are supposed to work? Eh? Wait, how do the stars work again? They don't work like that, huh? Where are these? Let me look at the boat with the map, because that vaguely illustrates where some things come up. Also, let's see. Like that. Okay, I was hoping that would help this. Okay, wait, where is this hooked up to? It is hooked up down here. So we do need to solve this before we can do those up there. Which is a bit of an issue. Because I actually don't know how to solve those yet. Also, how do we solve this one? Hmm. 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 We need to get back to this because I don't even know how to solve the one on the left. Can't remember the set of rules for this. Where's our boat? Here we go. The boat is a map which should point out where the ones that look like stars down there. So I guess that's where we're going next. Sorry, work has been really busy, so it's asking about. No problem at all, Tomo. Great to see you drop by. Also, I don't know how long ago you actually post. Well, okay, that was like 3 minutes ago. You might not be here anymore. Already coming back up. Right, the tree houses. Don't we need to approach this from the center of the island? These are questions. We might be approaching this from the wrong side entirely. Or not. Okay. Okay, so that was correct. Wait, let's see. What if we did a line in between? That's not correct. Okay. So we do... So wait, is it pairs? Is that what we're looking for? Let's experiment. We do it like so. No, it doesn't like that. So... Hmm. Oh, okay, we need to actually... Wait. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can do it this way. Okay, so if we... Interesting, so it has to be pairs. Okay. This is what I meant by tutorializing without telling you anything. What? Why didn't it like that? Oh no, maybe I just clicked badly. It's kind of hard to see with the glare. But hey. Oh, How do we do this now? Okay, those up like that, those like that. Yep. Like so, like so. That. Damn it. How are we doing this? There's a simple solution I'm missing here, I'm sure. We need to stick these in pairs, yes? So no, that won't work. If we just separate that there, drop that all the way down. Oh, there we go. There. We're going to hit each of these dots and still keep that a pair. Because we can't just stick a line through there because that breaks it. Oh wait. No, okay, now we're fucked again. Go up here, here, here. There we go. Okay, now what? Okay, we can't. Hmm. No? Anyone alive in chat today? There. I'm just casually gonna swap. Oh, hey, Fo. You're still here. What you up to? So we need to separate these and pair those up. For example, oh nice. Do this. Oh wait, we can drop there, then there. Okay, there we go. There. There. Exit pattern with input restrictions, so we can't do it the same way. Now that breaks down. Can't do it that way. Right, we almost fit there. Grab that there. That down there. There we go. What? Oh, the same colors count. Okay, that changes it a little bit. Because the stars need to be of things of the same color. It doesn't necessarily need to be a pair of stars, which is what it's illustrating here. There we go. Like so. This is a weird one because we need to like think about it backwards. There we go. And this one, right? Multiple solutions. Oh, if we solve it like... It's not gonna work. Wait, if we do it like so... That way. Okay, the fuck do... Oh, right, that should just work. Okay, these need to be paired off. No, that's not good because we need to pair those. Separate those rather. Hmm. That won't work.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
Yo, Flo, how's it going? Okay, so we need to come through here as part of this. Shit. Wait, there we go. Oh, doing good, doing good. Just a bit tired. How you doing, Flo? Hmm. It's incorrect, but it's almost not incorrect. There we go. Okay, now we need to start combining the... like that. Like that. Streaming today may have been a mistake. There we go. God, what shape is that? We fit that into here in such a way that it makes sense. Yo, Menace, hey, how's it going? See, that's not going to work. What if we did like so? That's definitely not going to work now. It's really getting too many. Give me 1 second. But yeah, Menace, what you up to today? Not much. Naruhodo. If we center it like that, it's almost not broken, but at the same time, it's still completely broken. If we shift it over one, once again, it almost becomes not a problem, but it's still a massive problem. Right, that one doesn't even work because we're not actually including the piece in the construction. Which is necessary. But also, what the fuck? Okay, what if we come at this from the other side? What if we construct it like, whoop, no, not like that, like so? You know, that's still completely fucked. If we place the shape in such a way that doesn't, it renders the other ones possible. That won't work. Wait, this looks... This idea would be great were it not for the fact that we can't actually do this. Like, oh wait, yes we can. Yes we can. We can do Like so. Okay, that's how that shape works. Things, dreams, getting around to people with you've never heard about before. Oh yeah. Yeah, do be like that. Okay, wait, so if we solve this in a slightly different way, so we need to come around this side. Wait, what? Oh wait, we need to come out like so. Oh fuck. This one's gonna do my head in. Okay, so that shape there, that shape there, that shape there, that doesn't reach. So we need to combine them so that this bit lies at the bottom here, this bit lies up here. Okay, wait, I think that lies at the bottom, that bit there, and this bit can come straight up there, and now the shape doesn't work. Dumbass. One moment, I need to think, and it might hurt me. If we nest that shape on there... No, that's not going to work. Not very... I'm not a dumbass. I'm a very smart Vincent, and my brain do good. Okay, but how do we do this? I'm working on it. So I think this bit here needs to lie across the bottom here. Let's hit that. Don't need like a central line up here to actually hit all of these pieces we need to include in the puzzle. This is really looking rather forced, but it doesn't work. Oh, wait. Oh, of course. We keep the center line. Okay, so we move the top bit to the bottom. We move this bit to the top. Then link them with the center lines. It'll be a line like so. And this still doesn't fucking work. It's still got the same problem. Wait. What? How do we resolve this? What if we shift our attention to the other side here? I don't see how we'd hit one of those though. Think. Hmm. It doesn't look like the ones at the right hand side can ever be included in the shape and still don't think we can include them in the shape and still have enough to reach the... Oh, maybe. We put that one, but... Oh no, but we still need to hit this one. We put that line there. No, it wouldn't work. What if we left that one on top, stuck that line there and then there? No, we still need to hit one of these. Hit one of these in the corner to match them up with this, because they need to be paired up with their own color. So we can pair up two of the stars, but then one of the stars needs to be paired up with this. Which means it needs to be within the same shape. I don't see a way we can include these ones on the right-hand side. But no, wait, that shape leaves us out. I was thinking if we had this bit across here and then this bit down here and then we put this L piece here. Is that a J piece? It's a J piece here, but then we leave the J piece itself out. Each of the shapes that make up the shape need to... Oh wait, could stack it underneath there. So we'd have this piece here, that piece there. That works, I think. Although we do run into an issue here. We now need to drag that space off. So wait, how do we do this? Unless we move the J piece up here, stick this bit down. Okay, now I see it. So this is where the J piece will be, then this horizontal piece will be here, and then underneath this bit we stick this vertical piece. There we go. Oh god. So there. Like so? Yeah. Oh god, now what? I'm thinking we can stack this piece here, this piece there, and then we need to find a place for this. Oh, we need to hit this piece here. Okay, so that piece would have to come up here. No, but then it does. Right, now we've got this backwards. So that, there. That gets both of those. Oh, wait, that works. There we go. One of these. I have no idea what the fuck these puzzles are for. Like these ones in particular. These like broken pieces of puzzle tile just lying around in the middle of nowhere. I don't know what they do. Don't know what they affect. They just exist. And I solve them because I get the feeling I'm supposed to. I don't know. How the fuck do we bear these? Oh wait. Ah, different styles of different colors can be paired together. Okay. That way, no, we want to link up with that, I think. So instead of this, we're going to go this way around. So here we can literally just do this. like so. Oh, no, there. Now stop. There we go. That won't work. There. Oh, fuck, I had it. No, there. There we go. Okay, so I've got an unbroken path between these bits. Not that way. Which I realize now is actually wrong. We wanted it facing that last bit facing the other way. So now we're running back. So we actually want this here. Okay, not like that. Like that, Nope. How? Got that shape there. No. Okay, wait, I see it. There we go. There. Okay, there we go. Now that's on a timer, but it doesn't matter because we're right here. I want this bit to connect up there. What? Alright, we need to separate these colors. We can do the same. Wait, that seems wrong. That's just what. Bugger. Yo, Gator, how's it going? Why are you laughing at me? Dogs be barking again. There we go. Not too late, you know what that means, right? Yes, bork, bork, bork. Doggo be borkin'. Doggo's more vocal on my fucking streams than I am. Alright, this is already... Wait. Was there nothing to do up here? Okay. Finish this area. Yeah, I do, don't I? Let's do this one sideways again. It's not my dog though, I'd be worried I'd have to pay fucking royalties or something. If we turn this one this way... Wait, what was the pattern we had there? Like so? That's not the pattern. Oh god, what was the pattern that we had? I just needed to reverse it and I really fucked it up. Oh, there we go. There we go. Do we have another option there? Oh, we could do this as well. In which case it raises the bridge. Okay, okay. Yeah, we found some of these, but not all of them. Yeah. What are these grid-based ones? Hmm. But yeah, I do want to 100% this game at some point. Don't know if I'm going to do all of it on stream because a lot of that's just going to be me staring at terrain and trying to figure out if there's a secret there. Because the secrets in this game are interesting. Like, yeah, there's one hidden down here. You can see there's the vague shape of a puzzle formed here. So there's the ending bit. And I assume from the right angle, this bush becomes the start of it. There we go. So we need to hook up that bit to there. Which is an issue because that's the exit there. So I'd have to hook this up, go down to the boat, come around. Be surprised when somebody's listening in here. But this might be more sort of talking to the void than normal. Oh wait, here's a puzzle. There we go. So the problem is we need the right angle to be able to do this uninterrupted. What's the angle here? What do we need to look at it from a specific vantage point to be able to see it? It's the issue perspective. It is. Maybe from that burned out treehouse. I feel like 90% of the way dead today. It's far worse than like 50% I usually feel. I think we need to flip this to the other side. So this one up here, yeah. I think this is the way. Oh wait, that's not the vantage point we need. Although now that I'm here, it makes me suspect that there is something here I'm supposed to see. Or maybe nothing. Maybe the game just wants me to look at how pretty the terrain is. But sometimes when you see shit like this, it's because there's a secret hidden here somewhere. But I ain't seeing it. Guess we need to just build this H from the other side. There. Here we go. Now we can see the whole thing. That's what I mean when I say the secrets in this game can be weird sometimes. Right, and while I'm up here, I might as well set up the other one that I saw down there. Which was like so, I believe. We need to connect that, but we need to go back in the boat. Once again, wondering if this is supposed to be framing something. And my cat's up my door. 1 moment. And I'm back. 4 whole ads in a row. Jeez. Bloody hell. Maybe you should have bought yourself a sub instead of gifting one, Kata. I feel like you did that at one point, didn't you? We're not going insane. But yeah. If you're, I don't give a shit about the ad revenue if anybody uses an ad blocker. Although I don't think I'm continually encourage it. Damn, we're sitting through ads. Yeah. Oh, wait, there we go. I'm gonna turn this up. There we go. Turn that one around there. I mean, I'm not really doing this for revenue. I took affiliate because it gets me emotes. I have a job. And considering how many hours I stream, if I was doing this as a job, I'm working for way less than minimum wage. Like, way less. Oh yeah, I can't break kayfabe, eh? Yes, I'm totally a detective. Wait, where does this go now? Think about it. Fucking nowhere, love it. Is there something we're supposed to be seeing down here? These roots look suspicious. But no, there's nothing there, it looks like.
NANI?!
Wait, what's the nanny for? Good job. That's a job, that's God. Oh God. Cries eternally, don't you mean externally? I mean eternally would also work, but actually been looking at that teaching in Japan stuff. Specifically the Eikawa schools, where you just essentially get paid to speak to people in English and just be there like English practice. Because fuck actually having to try to teach somebody in another language, that seems hard. But like just chatting with people, yeah, I can do that. Maybe helping them out when they like forget things in English, as long as they have like a fundamental grasp of it, like, yeah. If it pays a living, I'll do that for a fucking year, I don't care. Change would be nice. And my cat now is... Can you hear her? Cry louder so they can hear you. You ass... There we go. Asshole's just been let in and now she wants to be let out again. Come here. Come speak into the mic. Here we go. And feel comfortable if I knew the native language as well so I could understand what they didn't know. I mean, when somebody has a... When somebody's like intermediate within a language, they can usually talk around the word and you can usually guess it. And you can sort of help them that way. Ow. You're biting me. My cat's an asshole, by the way. I mean, I could have just said my cat's a cat and that would have been implied, but, you know. I don't know, this one's pretty dumb. I think I got a defective one. Yeah, you know I'd enjoy it. There's nobody stopping you. What we got here? Right. And there's that secret. Quote unquote secret. Culture and base for thinking. Okay. Yes, but they're different words. They're homophones. Uh, they're not the same conceptually. They don't use the same kanji, and technically, they are pronounced differently. They have different pitch accents, which aren't the same as stress accents in English. But yeah, they are slightly different words, but they're more or less the same. They're both hashi. This game hurts your brain. Yeah, yeah, makes sense. Indeed. I distinctly remember actually seeing a video of like a native Japanese like speaker who specifically studies Japanese, and he was like making a point with like the amount of homophones in Japanese, and was like the most common onyomi, and it was just like 50 words that were all read the exact same way or could be read the exact same way in certain compounds, and it was just like the same syllable over and over again for like 5 minutes. Trying to remember, was it call? I think it was something like that. Because that's like a very common kanji like onyomi. Huh. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because yeah, mind can mean like a bunch of things in different contexts. What haven't we done? Alright, we're gonna go back here and do this now that we understood these types of puzzles. So here's another obelisk. There's a lot of secrets in this game. Actually, if I pause, I don't think it tells me to hit a certain amount of completion. Like you reach a point where it tells you how many puzzles you've done that the game has. Like out of, it gives you like your percent, well not percentage, but it gives you the hard numbers like the rate, not ratio. Surely there's a proper mathematical word for that. Of the fraction you've done, but it's not simplified. It's not a reduced fraction. Simplified? It's like the hard totals. Anyway. I'm specifically thinking about like you reach a point in the game where it says like you've completed 200 of the 400 or whatever puzzles there are in the game, or whatever the actual number is. I'm trying to think what the word for that is because it's not a ratio. A ratio would be simplified. It could be a fraction, but like yeah. There we go. Oh, this bit, yeah. Hope we can't do it like that because then we won't be hitting this. No, that won't work. So the problem is at this bit here. If it wasn't for this, we could totally do this. Oh, I see the shape. I think. Right, the problem comes back with this. Fuck. Can we shift the shape over and reflect it? And then this becomes the issue. Completion percentage, yeah. That except oh yeah, I was thought of the word percentage, but it doesn't really work because it's not a percentage. It gives you like the hard fraction, the unsimplified fraction. So why is this so hard? Oh wait. Also, that's what she said. Here we go. Just had to flip one of the shapes upside down. Oh, side of this looks interesting. Looking at these shapes here. Oh, specifically how these shadows get cast. Are those secrets? Or am I just going insane? There's a bit of a like Tetris effect thing that it does to you with these secrets. If you aren't aware of what the Tetris effect is, that's I mean not the game. I mean the actual Tetris effect. It was like a really interesting study where what were they trying to prove? They were trying to see the impact of that dreaming has on your ability to learn things. The like hypothesis was that you learn things, then you go to sleep, you dream about them, and dreaming improves your ability to do something. So they had people play Tetris, and for their control group, they um, they had a bunch of anterograde amnesiacs, which is the amnesia where you can't form new memories. You can only you can remember things that happened before, but any new memories get lost. And just as I suspected, the people with amnesia didn't show any improvement in Tetris, much like the people who, unlike the people who didn't have amnesia, they dreamed they improved in Tetris between the 2 days. But what was interesting was the people with amnesia, well, the people who without amnesia described that they dreamt of Tetris blocks. They like saw them in their mind's eye. They saw them falling. But the people with amnesia also saw the same thing. They could also see in their mind's eye like Tetris blocks forming and falling within their vision, despite the fact that they can't form any memories, which was a super interesting thing. Okay, my cat's really going nuts. Let me let her out. Okay, I'm back. How are we filling this in? We can do it like so. Ah, that was interesting because that was technically a correct and incorrect solution simultaneously. Huh. There we go. But yeah, that's an interesting one, which implies that we don't really understand how memories work as well as we don't really think we know it that well anyway. But you get the drift. How the fuck am I going to do this? What? Yeah. Because if you saw what I did here, I put a line through here, which is correct for this, and I put a line down here, which is correct for these 1, 2, and then one here, and then I had this shape here as the negative space. So if it cancelled that out, it would be correct because these two would be correct. But this was also technically correct on its own, so it didn't cancel out, which is funny. But yeah. Oh wait, is that the shape? Oh, clever. We need to turn this into this shape. I was thinking about it in terms of squares, but no, we need to do that. So if we do this, see, that corresponds with one of those. Wait, where do those go? Oh, that moves this. I think because we put it all to the right, it's going to push it all the way to the right. Which would be great, we're not the fact that I'm now stuck here. Okay, but that would form a path for us. Is that really the only way down? It appears to be. So what we need to do here is bring it back. Maybe not that far back. Maybe just this far back? Question mark? Where does that take it to? Yeah. So now if we quick here. There we go. And there's our shortcut back. Excellent. 1, 2. Oh. Okay, so this can only delete nodes that are wrong. So here, these two are paired up, and this actually paired up with this because it's the same color, it's also purple. So we have to do it like that. One of them gets deleted and the other two pair up. So here... there. Whoop. Let's do it like so. Because it nukes itself when it goes, okay. Oh, that's interesting. They can also take each other out. Which is interesting but not very helpful. So this one we need to pair them with opposite colors. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, so... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. How the fuck is this gonna work? Oh wait, like so. No, I'm a moron. Like so. Wait, that was very close. But I'm still an idiot. Need to do it like so. There we go. And this puzzle seems to be very similar to that one. We just use vaguely the same solution. Doesn't look like it. Question mark? Can use a very similar solution. Oh god. One, two, three, four, 1, 2, 3. So we can draw that across there, but then we've got that issue. Oh wait. Nope, that's an issue. We need to hit this. Oh, wait. There. This one's similar but completely different. It's completely different. Oh wait, there we go, we can do this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we need to bridge these like so to connect the two opposing corners. And then this one we need to come around like so and connect those two, and then those two complete each other. Huh. The fuck are we doing this one? Oh wait. Seen something like I almost had it. Brain work with me here. Because we need to get it to cancel out that line up top there. There we go. So like that. There we go. Okay, that controls that. Doesn't even make sense. Okay, so these purple stars, they need to be paired up with ones of their own, with pieces of their own color. These like blocks need to be, they need to describe the shape that's enclosing them. So you see here we've got 3x2 and we've got two 3x1s there. These little triangle things need to delete a block that is wrong. And when they take out the block that's wrong, it takes it out of the solution to the puzzle. It's like a negative clue. But anyway, I think we've now unlocked that thing at the top there. And the game just like slowly builds up the puzzles over time. It doesn't start you out that way. Like the first puzzles are literally just mazes. And it ramps up from there. So yeah, here we've got we got a 1 piece, a 2 piece, and a delete piece. So we need to figure out a way. Or the delete piece has to be enclosed in the same space as whatever it's deleting. So like that won't work because they're on opposite sides. So here we can enclose one there. And this one here in the center isn't enclosing two, but the delete piece is going to get rid of it. So there we go. Like one brain cell clinging on for dear life. Fair enough. Love you regardless. Wait, now we just get to watch the laser. we go. How many do we still have left? There's one in the village, I believe. And there's one back there. Oh, we're gonna come do the one back here. Gonna do the light puzzles. These ones are kind of annoying because they rely on you like angling yourself so that glare from the sun like fucks with shit. You'll see what I mean in a second. Just getting those two secrets out of the way because they're easy. But yeah, let me see. Yeah, okay. Oh, here we go. Here's a great example. So, whoop, back up. There you go. You can see the glare from the sun exposes a like different texture there. And then it does shit like this where it blocks off part of it and you need to infer where the rest is. So it has to exit out the bottom there. So we know it does that. So this one starts up here, it ends down here. Yeah, perfect dark. Hey, how's it going? I'm going to shift it over to the right. I mean, we're going to shift it over to the left, to the right. Whatever, shut up. And now we're going to see where it starts and ends here. So there we go, it goes to the center, but it doesn't come through here. So it started up here, so it has to come down here. And come through here. We know it ended down there. But yeah, how's it going, Dark? Oh. Now we're looking at these ones. I want to figure out how to get clear on them. No, it's not my first time playing this game, but I am going for like, I don't remember specific solutions. And I am going for 100%. So yeah, there we go. That one's just a straight line down. That one's just across. Cross diagonally. Cha-cha real scoop. Whoop. God, what shape is that? And of course shit's getting in my way. I think that starts here. Just does that. There we go. Yeah. But fuck it. I've got nothing but time. Probably. Not really. We're all slowly dying. But hey, no one asked. No glare from up here. No, none from there. Thanks for the hydrate, Fur. And for the posture. Yeah, I currently have the most atrocious posture. I am leaning backwards in my chair, my one leg is up on my bookshelf. Yeah, okay, I should probably sit like a normal human being. There we go, I've hydrated and sat down like a regular human. Norm L? Is he from the south? There we go. I know L Norm. And now we need to figure out where the glare from this goes as it rotates. Oh, wait, shit. I think I know where we need to stand for this. Whoa. Camera, what did you do there? I'm in the wrong place. From up here? No. From up higher? Here we go. Okay. But yeah, how goes the project Zomboids there, though? Still need to try that game. Okay, and here's got like a weird E shape on the left hand side there of this one here. See, it goes through there, goes to the center. This game is good and finished completely. Can do every hidden puzzle was the one in the last cave. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think I hit I think I technically finished the game, the ending of the game in that last bit at the bottom. Okay, so this either goes like so. Whoops. And ends here, or it ends here. Technically, we could just brute force it, but hey. Could pretend I'm a civilized human being and double check the puzzle before. Okay, not that one. This light. That light does not help. Neither does that one. Okay, so we're going back to this one. Let's see if we can get a better glare pattern on it. Ah, there we go. So it doesn't end here because we had nothing when we were pointing the glare at it. So it does end up top here. Again, thankfully from here we can see the starts here, goes up there, zigzagging. Okay, so we said it goes up here zigzagging, so then it must come down there and end there. And like I said, last time I played this game I used a pen and paper. At the moment I'm trying to do everything in my head, which is working out surprisingly well, honestly. Okay, so we got that bit there, we got that bit there. Maybe saying it out loud is helping me, okay, God, I need to look at this from the same, like, angle. There we go. Okay, so we go around that corner that way. Okay, we got this section here. That corner. Okay, yeah, now this is working out slightly less well because having to walk around this thing is throwing off my... So we entered there, came there, this corner was like so. Oh, nope. Where's my glare? No. Okay, there we go. So this corner, that goes all the way up there. There's this one. Okay, so we got that to there, thereabouts. Thereabouts. Sorry, I was watching, what was it, the Blue Collar Comedy Tour earlier. Now I've just got, like, Southern accent sitting in the back of my brain, rent free. so that corner isn't touched. This bit comes around there. So that ends there. It's got to... To be fair, it's fucking hilarious. You might be a redneck if you want. So that... Oh wait, we had that bit there where it didn't touch this corner, hey? So it has to start up here. No, that's there, and because it doesn't touch that corner, it's got to do that. There we go. Okay, that took a couple of looks, but I eventually got it. And ironically, I only found that because I had been watching a YouTube video which was called like "Why isn't conservative humor fun?" or "Why aren't conservative comedians very good?" And it's like, well, actually, it's just that's like a current thing. And that was like one of the sources he cited as, no, like there are good conservative comedians, at least they have historically been. Okay, now this one. No. Please stop moving the camera. No. Okay, so we start there, we go up. Then we're going to come back down, okay. To the center, and we're going to go in a roundabout fashion. Is that it? Yeah. It wasn't so much that the whole thing wasn't like the way they attacked the issue wasn't so much as a like quality of humor thing as so much as like a lot of it just isn't jokes, and there seems to be like a fundamental misgrasp of satire, and a lot of it is just, at least in America, it is like a reactionary like slapback thing. Okay, what shape have we got here? I believe he's like specifically talking about like Fox comedian, like Fox or whatever, like a late night show sort of stuff, which is, I think we've got this here, so we start. It's heavy on reaction types, yeah. But yeah, like as you said, like a lot of the old stuff was like great conservative humor. Like something I pointed out which I never realized was fucking Home Improvement was technically conservative humor. This is like, oh yeah, that was great. King of the Hill, shit like that. Yeah, it is a shame. Although, could you imagine how much harder the fucking puzzles would be if you had more additional movement options? Like, imagine having to jump to see what the fuck you were supposed to be doing here. Starts at the bottom, goes left, zags up, ends at the top. Like that. There we go. Oh yeah? Is it that bad? I actually haven't watched it. I've just seen like a handful of clips. Like what was it? Where it's like, oh, where he's giving like a where the one dude's giving a lift to a Native American guy. And he's just like, "Oh, gotta head home. It's Thanksgiving. Do you people celebrate Thanksgiving?" It's just like, we did once. It's just like, I actually need to watch it. It's one of those things that's like sitting on my list of like stuff that I think I'd probably enjoy. I just need to make time for it. Which is honestly a depressingly long list of things. Thanks for the lurk, Perfect Dark. Okay, that wasn't helpful in the slightest. What if we go around this way? Got an email for a client asking about the status of the order they placed a week ago. Totally didn't completely miss it. Yeah, I had like gone to like fix some lunch early in the week. I sat back down at my desk, like see a bunch of notifications like ask me why I wasn't in a meeting. I'm like, oh god, I forgot that meeting existed. Can't see the I can't see the glare from here either. We're supposed to stand to see this. Yeah, it do be like that. So don't call me out like that, for damn. No, they didn't have webcams on, it was just voice chat meeting. I cannot find the angle I'm supposed to view this. Oh god, speaking of the comedy tour, what you just said reminded me of one of their. You might be a redneck if you work without a shirt. You work without a shirt, and so does your husband. Also, it's not that I work without a shirt on. It's that I work in like shirts that I cannot be seen on camera with. They're just like trashy shirt, or not even trash shirts. They're just shitty shirt. They're like pajamas. No, no, no. It's just clearly not a work shirt. No stained, maybe a hole or two in it. Seriously, where the fuck am I supposed to see the glare on this goddamn thing from? No, that's not my shirt. The I fuck bitches isn't a shirt, but it's a tattoo across my chest. I'm just that alpha. Okay, I'm going nuts here. How the fuck? What other angles have I not looked at this thing from? I need to get... it must be that light source that's going to be glaring off of it, right? So what fucking angle do we need? Here's the shady chat. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's almost like that was like a bullshit joke I just made in jest 5 seconds ago. Like an absurd statement that I just made for the fun of it. But no, no, you got me there. I totally am a shitty tat across the chest guy. Yeah, absolutely. I love just spending money on tattoos and piercings. I don't think they're stupidly expensive in any way, shape, or form. Like, I might actually have a tattoo if it wasn't just like there's so many things I could buy with that money. I fucking hated paying like what was it, 400 rand for a goddamn haircut. Haven't been back for a fucking haircut since that. There's nothing wrong with it. I just can't justify doing it for myself. I'm gonna put money like that into my appearance. What do I look like? Good God, no! I'm gonna waste it on fucking Digimon cards. No, 400 rand. Rand is the currency of South Africa. It's like 20 rand to the dollar, so it's like $20. I'm about to lose my fucking mind if I have to drop this water level one more fucking time. Wait, am I approaching this from the wrong angle? Do I need to do this one first? Where does this wire lead? That leads to the door, so I don't think I'm supposed to do this one first. That is the one that's just been lit up here. Oh. I think I figured out the angle. Yep. Oh god, now I'm going to need to mentally translate this in my head. As opposed to mentally translating it anywhere. You know what I mean. It's ending on the left, starting on the right. The top? Question mark? It does like a U shape like that. Nope. Like this. There we go. Wait, do we what? I'm sorry, whatever I just said completely flew out of my brain, so please refresh my memory. Wait, what did I say we do? this one from? From there? From here? Oh, there we go. There. Oh, fuck. It ends at the... Oh, it's being reflected, so it ends at the... Oh, bugger, that hurts my brain. I love that you're laughing at me for forgetting what I just said instead of just telling me what I just said. We go up to the center, then down right, and then up to the top. Oh, I've got that backwards. Up to the center, then down right, then up to the top. There we go. Because I forgot. Okay. Oh. This is actually kind of hard to see. It's definitely going up to the center, but how does it end? I'm just gonna wing it. I think it's... Damn it. There. No, there. No, there we go. Okay, so then maybe it's this way around. There we go. An ad is about to start. 50 seconds. That reminds me of something I did recently, is I actually just paid for Twitch Turbo, which just turns off fucking ads everywhere and also gives me like 2 months of VOD upload time. Or time for my VODs to step or whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. The VODs, they be on my channel also. I have no ads when I watch other people's channels, which is nice. Piecing this one together in my head's gonna be a pain in the ass. As I recall, we have to like see this from 3 different angles to get 3 different pieces of the puzzle. Okay, so it comes up from that side, down, then through the center, so... What? No, fuck. Son of a... Yeah, I guess it goes up from that side. Down... Doing this from a distance is hard. Down and through the center. So like that. It's got like a big N shape, except it goes to the center there, okay? Brain, you're gonna have to work with me and remember that. No, we don't get along. Work with me on this one. Whoop. Okay, but now we're looking at how it ends here. So there, so how are we looking for the end here? Oh wait, is it that much easier than I remember? Does it just do this? There we go, okay, never mind. Yo, Zeku, good morning. Thank you for dropping by and saying hello. Get some sleep, please. But also thanks for dropping by. It's appreciated. Also, I love that you just immediately knew what I was talking about regarding the blue collar comedy to work out. Once again, because the daily routines at 3 a.m. Okay. Good luck with that. God, we need to use the glare at the reflection as well here. So it's like something like that. No, I don't know what you mean, though. You're gonna have to show me sometime. Oh god. Oh god, this is a complicated pattern. Okay, so it's gonna be to the left, up. I'm gonna staircase all the way down. Okay. There. Oh. Can't really be that easy, right? Never mind, yes it is. This is a puzzle dungeon? Yeah, it's all puzzle dungeons. Puzzle dungeons all the way down. It's basically the game. Oop. Got a secret. And this can't be opened from this side. Wonderful. I love that. Should have taken the elevator up. Oh, there we go. That's where we were. So we did this bit. Right, there's a weird door I saw here when we're going by with the boat, and you should go check that out. So maybe I should do one or two of these secrets that are hidden here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. Right, we need to find a way to get down there. I think it was stairs? Question mark? There we go. Also, before I do that, I want to check something. Also, sorry about the screen going black. It does open a tab out. Okay, there we go. Wait. Okay. Waking up at 3 a.m. constantly is a drag. Yeah, it sounds like it would be. Sounds rough. Can barely wake up at 8 a.m. Oh god. Okay, so we need to... Is this even... Yeah, so this is... I've actually come stupidly close to getting this right in the first try. So what do we need to actually finish this? What would you call this? It's a Hamiltonian path, correct? It needs to visit every node? Or is that a... Or what is it? A Hamiltonian path, Hamiltonian circuit, and a... It's another type of circuit where you just visit the edges. Another type of path, rather. One of them can't be a circuit. One of them can only be a path. Welcome back to Vincent, vaguely muttering about the little bits of his math degree he remembers. That's a lie, it's not even part of my degree. That I remember that from high school. But I do have a maths degree. As worthless as that is. Oh, fuck. Well, you do at least, Fur. And we all know you're a deviant. But that's why I love you. Or rather, I love you regardless. Huh. But yeah, essentially there's like, what I was muttering about there was the two types of paths, which are Hamiltonian and Euclidean? No. Eulerian? Anyway, in one of them you visit every point in a graph. So like this, each of the black dots represents a point. So because they're everywhere, we need to visit every point. And the other one represents every edge, so the connecting points. So here it will be impossible to visit every edge exactly once without visiting each point more than once. Oh, that's the other part, is you can't visit the point more than once. It's visiting them exactly once, and that relates to the traveling salesman problem. or you would describe the traveling salesman problem in terms of that sort of path. The traveling salesman problem being you have a salesman who has a number of cities he needs to visit and distances between that cities, amount of time it takes him, and he wants to figure out the shortest path to visit every city on his trip. It turns out that that's really hard to do mathematically. It's what's known in computer science as NP complete, meaning we cannot do it in polynomial time. It's exponential. So the more cities you add, the amount of times it takes to figure out the fastest path exponentially grows each time you, or as you increase the input size. Which isn't a good thing in computer science. You don't want exponential. You don't want exponential time because it's hard. Although then again, at other points you do. For instance, another NP-complete problem is factorization of a number. For very big numbers, finding the factors that you would multiply to get to that number is really hard. And that's actually really useful because if you could do that really quickly, you could break RSA encryption, which is the encryption that your banks probably use to protect your data. And that relies on the fact that it's way easier to exponentiate than it is to like reduce back to brain work with me. I'm umming and ahhing too much. To factorize stuff back. I assume you vaguely get what I'm saying, although I don't think that was a very good explanation. But there's maths involved. It's kind of cool. And kind of not. I think the way we need to let... Can we do it like that? Brain none? Fair enough. I think this has to come out like so. So we need to figure out how to do the rest of the puzzle within these constraints. Which, now that I've done it like this, is not as easy as I thought. Fuck. That was very close to the solution, I think. Anyway, the short version is there are some things in computing that are just hard to calculate. And that can actually be a good thing because you can then use that fact to build security around that, which is what we do in the real world. Is the way that data is encrypted with asymmetric key systems is in such a way that it's really easy to generate the encryption, but it's really hard to break it. That makes sense because of a mathematical relationship. And very specifically, it gets around the problem of okay, well, the general idea behind it is, I'm just going to talk encryption at you for no apparent reason. I don't know why I'm doing it, I'm just doing it now. In traditional encryption, you have a key, a password. This what I'm describing now is symmetric encryption. Also, this is hard, so I'm just sort of speaking to fill time while I try and figure this out. So the thing is, like, you will come up with an encryption key that will be like, say, a key phrase is a good one. Like you have that in Vigenère ciphers, which are like oh no, a very famous uh symmetric cipher is the Enigma cipher that the Germans used during World War II, which was like a very complicated machine, but at the end of the day, you could describe the password with like a 6-digit number. It was just like a configuration of reals that you set up. And if you knew that configuration, you could decrypt it. The problem being that both the U-boat that was sending the message and the receivers at the other end both needed the exact same configuration to be able to decrypt it. So they have to share that information, and in sharing that information, there's a vector of attack there where you can then just essentially steal the password and use that to decrypt everything, and then yeah, well, fuck your encryption. So that problem is gotten around by something called asymmetric key encryption, where instead of a single password used to encrypt data and decrypt data, you have one password to encrypt data and another to decrypt data. And they are connected but not the same. So in the wild, this ends up what we get with like words. Um, like SSL certificates when you got HTTPS. Use what's known as, I've just realized this will be an option. What's known as public and private keys. And the way that works is you've got your SSL certificate. And so instead of having to share out the cipher with everybody, you literally just put your public key, which is the key that's used to encrypt data, up in a public place that everybody can look it up, and that's an SSL registry. And so if I want to authenticate data that's coming from a specific site, I just look up that site's public key because it's public. It doesn't need to be kept secret because of the aforementioned fact that the public key can't be used to decrypt data. It can only be used to encrypt data, or vice versa. And as a result, it's still wrong. Yeah, so as a result, you can just confirm data without having to share stuff. So there's no way of bad actors gaining access to your security keys because your private key is kept completely private. You don't need to share it with anybody ever. So there's never any chance of that being intercepted. The the sort of drawback of this is the public and private key need to mathematically correspond to each other, which means technically, if you do have the public key, you can derive the private key. It's actually a very simple maths problem. The only issue is it's a very simple maths problem that is computationally very expensive to do. So with a basic home computer, you could generate a public-private key pair in a couple of minutes. But then to decrypt that data again would take every computer in the world literally working thousands of years to be able to to actually solve the mathematical problem, because it is, going back to that earlier thing, NP complete, it is a exponential problem. As the amount of data you're working with grows, the amount of time taken to process it grows exponentially. And I can't remember what point I had at the beginning of all of this. But there you go, now you know not anything new about encryption because I do a bad job of explaining things. But I've spoken encryption at you for a couple of minutes now, so you've got that, I guess, maybe? I want to end going this way. This is really hard, by the way, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, and in case you're wondering, and the fact that I've been spending like God knows how long on this at this point wasn't enough of a tipple for you, that is. Ah, fuck. There's always one of these that's left on the outside. Oh, but also the thing about NP completeness, and this is a very big caveat, is we haven't proven it yet. So while we believe there are a number of problems that can't be solved in better than exponential time, and all of our security encryption in the world relies upon that fact, we've never proven it. But we've also never disproven it, and it is in fact one of the what are known as the Millennium problems, which were a set of problems set out in the year 2000 from a specific foundation, like 7 important maths problems with like a like prize of $1 million for whoever can prove or disprove the problems therein. And one of them is the P versus NP problem, which is P and NP. Are the problems that appear to be impossible to solve in better than exponential time actually impossible to solve in better than exponential time? And all evidence points towards them not being able to be solved faster than that. But yeah, we've been unable to prove it. What we have been able to prove, though, is there are a bunch of problems that are exponential problems like that. They're NP complete problems. And you might say why they're called NP complete. It's because NP stands for non-polynomial, and there's 2 classes of NP problems: NP complete and NP incomplete. Every NP complete problem is reducible to each other, and so as a result, if you can solve one of them in non-exponential time and polynomial time, you can solve all of them in non-polynomial time. In polynomial time. And there's only one problem that's NP that isn't NP complete. It's actually called NP incomplete, and it's just the one of them. And it's a weird little duck. But yeah, it's a strange one. And I assume everybody has left by now. Big words explained badly. That's the Vincent experience. The upside of it is there are some maths problems that are hard, and we can't prove that they're actually hard, but we also can't prove that they're not. And it's very important that we know. Because money relies on it. And everything else. All your secrets, everything that's sent securely over the internet relies on that fact. Every time you submit your password, your credit card details, anything like that, it relies on the fact that there is some math that is hard there's some math that we think is hard, but we cannot prove it's hard. And there's a lot of very smart people trying to prove or disprove it. And they have been unable to do so as of yet. It's actually funny, of the 7 millennial problems, only one of them has actually been solved. And that guy turned down the prize money. Also, I think I've solved this. Yes, I have. Just need to rewind to here. Just trying this randomly eventually got it. It was like a million fucking monkeys at typewriters producing Shakespeare, that was. Interestingly, yeah, the guy who who completed the Millennium Problem and refused the prize money. The reason he refused is because he wasn't allowed to share credit. Essentially, a lot of his work was based off somebody else's work, and so he turned it down on the um, grounds that it wasn't entirely his work. And then he disappeared into a cabin in like Siberia somewhere. Nobody's seen him for years. Like he's just this dude showed up, solved an immensely difficult math problem that nobody's been able to solve, and then fucked off and disappeared. Give me a second. I'm trying to take a picture of this for later. There we go. He's a Russian dude, as I recall. Alright, that means we're only allowed one line going past there. Also, I think he's the opposite of a dumbass. He's literally like one of the smartest people alive, if he is still alive. Well, that actually reminds me of, who was it? Chandrasekhar? Who was a self-taught Indian. Yeah. But he was a self-taught Indian physicist who discovered Einstein's paper on general relativity. Was it special? Got 5. Okay, I'm actually just gonna wait for Kat because it's actually interesting because Chandrasekhar is a fucking rock star and everybody should know who he is. Also, after that, I think I'll talk about Ramanujan because he was also an Indian mathematician who was fucking godlike. Right. Oh. Okay, they're done. Okay, yeah. So, wait, who was I just about? Oh, I was just about to talk about Chandrasekhar, who was, yeah. But Chandrasekhar was a Indian, completely self-taught physicist. Like I believe he had like very little to no schooling, but he discovered Einstein's paper on, I believe, was it special or general relativity in a library, and he wrote to the president of uh or the what would you call it, the chancellor of Cambridge or whatever, the like head dude at Cambridge. Or no, he wrote to a professor at Cambridge who specialized in words, specialized in. He was a physicist. Fuck's sake. On what he had understood from it. And interestingly, at the time, very few people actually understood Einstein's theory of relativity. It was very new, and not a lot of people like actually understood it. And in fact, I think almost nobody did. And this professor actually managed to use that letter to like understand relativity and explain it to his peers. And eventually, they got Chandrasekhar like brought over to Britain to study at Cambridge or to be like a professor at Cambridge. And yeah, no, he just was just this godlike dude. Just fucking crushed it. And there was another really interesting Indian scientist, Ramanujan, was a mathematician. He had studied high school maths, but he had taught himself higher maths through a book he found in the library. It was a really interesting book. It was an exam prep book for like Harvard and shit. And but it wasn't like it wasn't a textbook. It was literally I've like been through the book. It's literally just like lists of problems and theorems to memorize without solutions. And he literally read all that and then derived a whole bunch of modern mathematics purely on his own from like a bunch of relatively like outdated theorems. Well, not outdated because they were still, but they were kind of old, you know. And he managed to extrapolate from that to modern mathematics. And yeah, he was also just an insane. He was insane at mental calculation. Like, let me look this up. I believe it's the Ramanujan Harding number, also known as a taxi cab number, because it relates to a thing that happened while because Ramanujan had been hospitalized. The Ramanujan Hardy number, yeah, 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 had been hospitalized. Uh, and his friend Professor Hardy visited him in the hospital, and he took a taxi cab to get there. And upon like seeing Ramanujan, Hardy said that his taxi cab had been had the number 1729, and Hardy said that he felt a bit disheartened by that because it was such a normal number. There was absolutely nothing. Um, there was absolutely nothing interesting about it. To which Ramanujan immediately replied, "No, it is a very interesting number. In fact, it's the smallest number that can be expressed as the sum of two different cubes in two different ways." Which is insane, and in fact, it is. If I look it up here, 1729 is the sum of 1 cubed plus 12 cubed, or 9 cubed plus 10 cubed. And it is the smallest such number that could be written out as 2 cubes in 2 different ways, precisely. And there's like a lot of stories about people just interacting with Ramanujan, and he just solves these insane problems. Like while cooking food, he solved like a really difficult maths puzzle problem that was like published in a magazine specifically for people who are like into maths puzzles. And a friend of his was working on it and had given up. And like he literally glanced at it and was like, "Oh yeah, no, that's how you solve it. It's easy enough." Yeah, it wasn't the solution. It looks like the solution. Oh wait, there's an extra one there. Yeah, Ramanujan he's something else. Also vaguely remember, yeah, there was some Indian chess player as well who was like discovered by uh some like general in the British Army who played chess, and the dude was like really strong, and so they had him like play against a bunch of like the best chess players at the time, like a bunch of like world champs, grandmaster sort of deal. He crushed all of them and then just went back to India and disappeared forever. I'm looking at that one out the corner here. So it's red. Okay, so we got like the oh wow, but we still need to pair these up, eh? Well, yeah, I can't remember what the guy's name was, but he was like, it's like one of the legendary chess players. Was just this Indian dude who was really good at chess. Apparently, he was completely illiterate as well. Like, he was just good at chess. He crushed everybody and then went back. And nobody knows what happened to him. Mm-hmm. I think at that period, chess was a far more sort of aggressive game. Like less openings based. Well, it's always been openings based, but I think less so than it is nowadays. Lots of very early attacking. Less positional. Like if you look at some of the like older games by like the old famous chess players, like the really old ones, but like prior to the Russians and whatnot, like Capablanca, they do shit that you would never see done today, where they just start aggressively attacking right out of the gate, sacrificing everything, just going straight for the kill immediately, which is cool in its own way. And who was it? Was it Morphe who died? Yeah, Morphe died from a stroke from having a really cold bath on a really hot day when he had been out, like, walking. And he was, like, really hot, and he took, like, a really cold bath, and it killed him. He had, like, caused, like, a stroke of some kind. Or an aneurysm? Something like that. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts that sometimes people just die. Or, like, shit like that. No, we can't do it that way. To do it this side. Nope. Oh, wait, we could. Because we still need to hit every point. So it's got to be something like a. Not a huge fan of number file personally. I've never quite forgiven their bullshit with the Riemann zeta function and claiming that the sum of integers is -1/12 without going into any of the problems with that conclusion. Namely, that that's not how the Riemann zeta function works. It's not defined. For Riemann zeta function at -1 is not defined as they used it to generate the. It wasn't the sum of integers. It was the sum of alternating integers, wasn't it? The one was just the sum of integers. The 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 blah 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 equals -1/12. Because that is a little bit of abuse of sum of all natural. Yeah. Yeah, I meant positive integers, not just integers. But yeah, the main problem being that that's not the sum. There's when dealing with infinities like that, you can't just make the base claim that that is correct and that's equality, because that's not equality. It's related. It's a related number, but it isn't. How do I phrase this? It's not the same equals as you would use for a regular infinite sum where it actually converges. There's like a congruency that not congruency. I'm tripping myself up with my own words here. Anyway, they kind of just clickbaited the math there, and they sort of forced it into working for them. I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, like there is a thing there, but it's what's known as analytical continuation. Is that the one where the Riemann zeta function isn't defined at that point, but you can use the like you can sort of almost extrapolate from the function that exists outside of that point to sort of guess what it would look like at that point. And there is a value to that mathematically, but you also need to take care in differentiating that from what is actually equality and what it means to actually sum things. Well, to find some things, I mean. Especially with sums to infinity, which we normally don't define as having values unless they converge. How are we going to do this? Why did I just start talking about maths? I was talking about Ramanujan, I was talking about Chandrasekhar. Huh. I don't know how we arrived on this. Oh, because I was talking shit about cryptography. Why was I talking about cryptography? Anyway, speaking of cryptography, you know that Alan Turing was basically a war hero and was persecuted for being gay and eventually killed himself? Fun fact. That's the father of computer scientists. They're one of the greatest mathematicians who ever lived. Oh yeah, it was after the war. He had been robbed, and he like phoned the police, and he was in a homosexual relationship at the time. And he just like happened to casually mention that and ended up getting like arrested for it and chemically castrated, and eventually like killed himself. It's fucking terrible. And he wasn't even like exonerated for the crime of being gay until like a couple of years ago. He received a royal pardon posthumously. Oh yeah. You know, he invented the computer. Like, but Americans got credit because it was kept a secret, like a British intelligence secret and was never let out. But they gave it to the Americans, like, uh, base shit off the designs. Yeah. Well, we must give it the caveat of the first working computer, like programmable computer specifically. It was built but was never really used. Yeah. I'm trying to remember, was it called Colossus? I believe it was Colossus was the one he built. Turing machines are a slightly different mathematical thing, but they were also, were they invented by him? They might have been, but they, yeah, it massively affects the way we think about programming and stuff. If there's anybody who doesn't know what a Turing machine is, it's basically a mathematical model for a perfect computer. and we use that for like a lot of the maths about computers. Like when we talk about problems that are solvable, unsolvable, we use the Turing machine model to prove that mathematically. How the fuck are we supposed to solve this without any sound? Okay, what we got here? We got two low, one high, one middle. Like, what if we do that? Okay, so we just need to. Yeah. The whole idea of the Turing machine is that it's an infinite memory machine that's just essentially very slow. Well, so even it's weird to talk about in terms of slow. It's just it's a mathematical model. It doesn't really operate at any particular speed. But yeah, it is the like mathematical model of what a computer is. It's the mathematical idea of a computer. Does it really not work? Low, middle, high, low. Can we actually even do that with this? That might not be possible. Let's go high, middle, low, low. Yeah, quantum computing is a weird one. It's hard to actually wrap your head around it. Like one wonders if it'll actually ever be a thing or... Yeah, because it's at the point where I can't even like comprehend what it would look like outside of mathematical, like purely mathematical ideas. So now that's green. What the fuck are we doing here? Oh. Oh. There are hidden puzzles here. Sort of aptly to what we were discussing earlier, like my limited understanding of quantum computing, like mainly boils down to the application to cryptography, actually, because there are already like theoretical models of how you would create a quantum uh, cryptographic algorithm. Um, so we go all the way across and we come up, all the way bit one down, then up and left, up, and do a little squiggle. Okay, we're going to step down and then way up. Okay, so it's like so, then so, so, then so, then so. That wasn't it? Oh wait, it might have come through here because of the debris. Okay, I need to go back and look. Oh, it stopped one short of the end and came up. It stopped one short of the end again, okay. Up, stop one short of the end. There, then we step down and then go back up. And we'll get back to the camera. Oh, it's one of these. This should be simple enough. This is slightly less simple. It's fine because we just need to segment them off. We don't need to pair them up or anything. Okay, now this one's getting spicy. We can't do it like that. Need to come up here, turn like that. Doesn't quite work out right, does it? See, that's not going to work. We can't do that. So we come all the way back down here, then come all the way up, then down. That's still not going to work. So dogs be barking. This time it is my dogs. People have just arrived home, that's why. That works. Okay, that we need to go through. Also, fuck, I've been streaming for 3 hours already? Damn. So God, I've been rambling about shit today. I may end the stream here. There we go. Yeah. Thanks for everybody who dropped by and listened to me ramble about all sorts of shit. Incoherently. And thanks again to Kata for the raid. Who can we raid today? Ren and Killer both streaming. I think I've raided Killer like twice now. I don't know how long ago I raided Ren. That's a cool person actually. Let's raid. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for humoring me. But yeah, we've got somebody we can raid here. Seem cool. I've just discovered them recently, but oh, they're doing a collab. Wait, are they? Yeah, never mind. Okay, you want to raid Ren? Okay. gonna refund that because I was gonna raid Ren anyway. But yeah, thank you everybody for humoring me with my shit and listening to me ramble. And yeah. If you got the emote, the first one. If you don't have the emote, the second one. Oh yeah, thanks again, Kata, for raiding me. And yeah. Ah, fuck.